Welcome to Explore World YouTube channel. Today we will talk about the 10 birds of the world that can fly the longest one. Common swift known to stay in the air for up to 10 months without landing. Eats, drinks, and even sleeps while flying. Lands only to breed, usually in crevices or buildings. Very light and aerodynamic body structure. Extremely efficient flyer using gliding and flapping. Can cover over 200,000 kilometers in a year. Feeds on aerial insects, flies, ants, spiders. Excellent eyesight helps it hunt mid-air. Long, crescent-shaped wings for speed and lift. 2 alpine swift stays airborne for around 200 days non-stop. Larger than common swift, with a broader wingspan. Found in southern Europe, Central Asia, and Africa. Nests in high cliffs or man-made structures. Uses thermals and air currents for lift and glide. Feeds on flying insects and airborne seeds. Can travel thousands of kilometers during migration. Known for strong, consistent wing beats and gliding. Avoids bad weather by shifting flight paths quickly. Can reach speeds of over 100 kilometers per hour during level flight. 3. Bar-tailed Godwit holds the world record for longest non-stop flight, over 12,000 kilometers. Migrates from Alaska to New Zealand in one go. Does not stop to rest or feed during this flight. Shrinks its internal organs to reduce body weight before migration. Uses stored fat as its only fuel source. Capable of adjusting altitude to find better winds. Has GPS-like navigation accuracy over oceans. Uses tailwinds over the Pacific to boost speed. Breeds in Arctic tundra. Winters in temperate zones. Long, slightly upturned beak for probing mudflats. 4. Arctic tern has the longest annual migration of any animal. 70,000 kilometers. Travels from the Arctic to the Antarctic and back every year. Experiences 2 summers annually, in both polar regions. Highly agile in flight, with sharp turns and dives. Lives up to 30 years. Lifetime travel over 2 million kilometers. Small, lightweight body and pointed wings. Follows the sun's path to maximize daylight hours. Nests on tundra and rocky coastlines. Eats fish and small marine invertebrates. Hovers above water and dives to catch prey. 5. Frigate bird can soar for up to 2 months without landing. Can sleep while flying using one side of the brain at a time. Lightweight body with extremely long, narrow wings. Poor swimmers. Can't land on water or they'll drown. Found mainly in tropical oceans like the Pacific and Indian. Males have large red throat pouch to attract females. Eats fish and squid, often steals food from other birds, kleptoparasitism. Uses oceanic thermals and trade winds for effortless gliding. Only flaps wings occasionally to adjust altitude. Avoids storms by rising above them. 6. Sooty sheer water annual migration of up to 64,000 kilometers. Travels from New Zealand to the North Pacific and back. Follows figure 8 migration pattern around the globe. Uses dynamic soaring to conserve energy while flying. Dives underwater to catch fish and squid. Sleek body with long wings adapted for long-distance gliding. Can fly continuously over open ocean for weeks. Nests in burrows in New Zealand and South America. Known to fly in large groups over the ocean. Very sensitive to environmental changes and ocean currents. 7. Wandering Albatross. Longest wingspan of any bird. Up to 3.5 meters, 11.5 feet. Can glide for thousands of kilometers without flapping. Uses wind and wave energy to stay airborne. Lifespan of up to 60 years. Travels more than 5 million kilometers over a lifetime. Spends most of its life flying over the Southern Ocean. Lands only to breed every 2 years. Mates for life and returns to the same nesting site. Eats fish, squid, and carrion found on the ocean surface. Can fly 800 to 1,000 kilometers in a single day. 8 great frigate bird close relative of the other frigate bird species. Can fly for weeks at a time over the ocean. Excellent glider. Barely flaps its wings. Cannot swim or take off easily from flat ground. Weighs very little for its large wingspan, 2+ meters. 9 northern wheatear tiny songbird with a massive migration, up to 15,000 kilometers. Travels from Alaska and Canada to Africa each year. Weighs only about 25 grams but crosses continents. Navigates through North America, Greenland, and Europe. Uses stopovers for rest and feeding during migration. Eats insects and berries. Can fly up to 300 kilometers per night during migration. 10 red knot migrates up to 16,000 kilometers annually from Arctic to South America. Follows major coastlines and wetland habitats. Stops at critical feeding grounds like Delaware Bay. Times arrival with the peak availability of horseshoe crab eggs. Rapid weight gain before migration to build fat stores. Flies several thousand kilometers at a time without rest.